If you ride bikes and you make content of you riding bikes, you gotta get yourself one of these. This HOVERAir drone is guaranteed to take your content creation to the next level. Welcome back to the Drew Dillman YouTube channel, and in today's video we're doing something a little different. I'm going to give you guys a quick review of the HOVERAir X1 PROMAX drone. Let's dive right in. Okay, and before you start saying to yourself, okay, here goes another ad read from Dizzle, first let me drop some truth on you. Yes, this is an ad read. And I'm unashamed of that because this drone is awesome, and yes, they gave it to me, but I wanted one long before they sent it to me, so I'm stoked to have one. And second, I ride bikes and I create content and I want to be good at both of those things. So listen to this. Dizzle Kibitz number 2, whatever you are, be a good one. Abraham Lincoln may have said that first, but I'm definitely stealing it from him. And the simple truth is, this drone is going to help me create better content. This is not just any old drone. This thing flies itself. You heard me. It has a built-in pilot, basically. That is some next level stuff. One of the most frustrating things about trying to fly an ordinary drone is finding someone to fly the thing so that they can capture content of you on your bike. And when you finally find a friend who reluctantly agrees to do it, they might not even be good at it, and the footage that you end up capturing might not be any good. How do you solve this problem? Well, just get rid of the pilot altogether, which is exactly what HOVERAir has done. You don't need anyone to fly this thing. It tracks you, it locks onto you and follows you. It has a built-in pilot. That is awesome, and it makes getting drone footage that much simpler. Another really annoying thing about your standard drone is that you can't usually travel with it while you're riding your bike. It doesn't travel well. You can't fit it in your pocket. And so usually you got to carry it in this big case, and you got to carry the remote that comes with it along with the drone that's not small. But I guess if you've already convinced your lame friend to come and take video of you while you ride your bike in the first place, they probably don't mind carrying this giant box of stuff and gear for you as well. But HOVERAir has solved this problem as well. It fits in your pocket. It folds up so small that you can put it in your cycling pocket. And I have done multiple rides with this thing just snugged right back in my back pocket in my jersey, which is awesome. Plus, you don't even need a remote control to fly this thing. With any other old ordinary drone, you'd have to put the drone up, you'd have to get your phone out, you'd have to connect your phone to the remote controller that controls the drone, and before you know it, you've wasted 10 minutes just trying to take this thing up off the ground. Not the case with the HOVERAir drone. All you gotta do is pull it out of your pocket, turn it on, and within seconds, you've got this thing in the air getting footage. I will add a little note of caution here. If you fly the drone without it being connected to your phone or the beacon, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, you do run the risk of it becoming disconnected for some reason and you having a hard time finding it. So it may be a good practice just to have it connected to your phone via Bluetooth anyways. The first time I was using it, I didn't know about this caution, and so I just put it up in the air without thinking twice, and when a car had passed me while I was riding my bike, it got a bit confused between me and the car, and it spazzed out, and the next thing you know, I'm in the forest looking for this thing, which leads me to my next point. Okay, maybe it's not completely indestructible, but this thing is pretty darn sturdy. Unlike most other drones, this thing has its propellers are protected. Meaning all the other drones that you fly, usually all of the propellers and gear is like exposed to the elements. And so if you crash the thing, it's usually pretty fatal. But because the propellers are protected on this, it can take some pretty good hits and get right back up without any issues. When you originally get your HOVERAir drone in the mail, it actually includes a little piece of this exoskeleton plastic material that are protecting the wings. And it actually challenges you to try and break it. And I will have to admit, whatever this stuff is pretty sturdy. Like, knowing that that is what's protecting my drone makes me a lot more confident in its capabilities. Another thing that is good about it is that it's got built-in sensors, meaning that it will actually have an awareness of what is around it, and it will do a pretty good job of avoiding those obstacles, unless that is you're going at a pretty high speed, because if this thing's flying at 25 miles per hour and then a tree flies out of nowhere, it probably won't have enough time to react to that tree. But at slower speeds, it will definitely sense that tree and avoid that tree, which is pretty cool. Now, if you're looking to take your HOVERAir drone experience to the next level, I'd recommend picking up one of these bad boys. This is the Beacon. The Beacon takes your recording capabilities to the next level. This thing pairs to your drone via Bluetooth, and you can see on this little screen in real time the footage that your drone is capturing, and you can make adjustments to the drone from the Beacon in real time, which is pretty cool. Without the Beacon, you're kind of like shooting in the dark when it comes to capturing your footage. I mean, the thing is in the air and it's definitely following you and getting footage, but it may not be the exact angle or the exact distance that you want for this specific shot that you're trying to get. But with the Beacon, you can see in real time what the footage looks like and make adjustments so that you're not just wasting your time, and you can really dial in the type of footage that you're capturing. Plus, it comes with this little GoPro doodad, and it attaches right to your handlebars or really any other part of your bike, which makes it pretty easy to carry as well. The last thing that I want to mention about the HOVERAir drone is all the built-in angles and functions that are like right in the thing. I mean, over 15 auto programmed flight modes, meaning you can get all kinds of different content without really even trying. I mean, like it's literally just click and play. I mean, it's as easy as turning the thing on, selecting which setting that you want, and then holding down the button to have it take off. And within seconds, it's capturing that footage. I mean, awesome drone footage worthy of anyone's Instagram or YouTube channel. Let me give you a little preview.
Current mode, bird's eye, long distance detected. Please ensure ample flight space.
Bird's eye.
Dolly track. Ski mode. Cycling mode.
Oh, that's us.
Indoor follow.
Indoor follow. Let's see if this works in my office. Moment of truth, y'all.
Close. Indoor follow.
Oh, snap. All right. Dang. Now that was cool. It seems like the people who made the HOVERAir drone had athletes in mind when they designed it, because some of these built-in flight modes are literally labeled cycling mode, ski mode, and that's pretty cool. My favorite mode personally is dolly track, where the drone actually flies in front of you and it's flying backwards, and it kind of does like this, and it gives you a bit more of like dynamic footage of it moving around you rather than just locked on following behind you. The neat thing about some of these flight modes is that it captures both tracking footage and still shot footage, meaning it will track you and lock onto you, and as you are moving through space, it will follow you like if you're riding your bike, but also it will do these still shot modes where, like bird's eye view, where it just goes up in a one straight up and straight down, and you might just stand there, and it's pretty cool footage. Like that type of still shot footage is really cool to use as B-roll in your Instagram or YouTube videos. Overall, if you ride bikes and you try to capture footage of you riding bikes, this is like a must-have. Like, you gotta get one of these. Right now, if you go over to the HOVERAir website, you can get your hands on the X1 cycling bundle, which includes the drone, spare batteries, and the beacon device that I talked about in this video, all for less than $900. I want to give a huge shout out to HOVERAir for hooking me up for one of these. I'm excited to use it throughout this season to get footage of me and the Devo team and all kinds of other stuff that I'll be doing. And that's all I've got for this video. Be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, pick up one of these if you want one, and I'll see you in the next one.